So all models of the PS Vita is now $199 at Target starting August 18 all the way to August 24. Interesting. But before we get to the video, here's the question of the day. Alright, stay tuned to the end of the video to find out the answer to the question of the day. Alright, so Target looks like they're having a sort of a PS Vita sale, I guess you could say. And it's been confirmed there is a price cut. But apparently it's only from the 18th to the 24th of August. I don't know, I'm not sure what that is. Some sort of summer clearance? Not sure, actually. But it is all of the versions of the PS Vita. That's kind of interesting, including the 3G model, I guess. And 199 boons. 200, man. Holy shizzle. That's a pretty good drop as far as pricing goes. You know, we've kind of been expecting, I've been waiting for some sort of a price drop, and this doesn't look too bad. 200 bucks for a Vita, not too shabby. And kind of a good thing too, because the Vita really needed something like this in order to boost the sales. Now, I haven't checked up on Vita news in the past, let's say, couple of months, but I understand that, you know, as far back as last month, they had a sales boost in Japan because of this game that came out. I think it's called Tukiden or something like that, which was basically a monster hunting game, and it increased the frickin' PS Vita sales in Japan over there. Just a very dramatic, you know, rise in sales and interest in the game and in the system itself. So, you know, cool stuff, man. The handhelds currently retail for $250 for the Wi-Fi version and $300 for the 3G model. Oh my god. Holy sh... I'm really wondering why they're doing this now, to be honest. Target? Why is that? Why? Could they be like maybe broken systems? Or not broken, but like maybe systems that's been tossed around, you know, in the box and stuff like that. You know, kind of shady units, you know, shady copies of the fucking of the system. Like maybe they, I don't know, they're kind of crappier quality, you know, maybe somebody was just rough handling these handhelds. The PS Vita received a price cut in Japan in February, but Sony said that February is not that no such price drop would be extended to North America. Yeah, well, they did it now, at least in Target. And it sounds like maybe a Target thing as opposed to a North American market thing. It's more of a, maybe Target just wants to lower the price. They just want to get rid of these handhelds because they've been in stock for a while. And especially over the summer, again, going back to the summer sale, summer clearance thing, maybe that's part of it. Because if you take a look at Craigslist, you know, the used market, taking a look at the 3G Wi-Fi models, you know, they're around, you know, I see one for $125 here. I see one for the 4 gig, with the 4 gig stick, $170 for the PS Vita. Another one for $200 with a case and the game, and a game. What else? Let's see. Other PS Vita consoles. Yeah, 3G and Wi-Fi, $180, $150. Another ad says $150. So somewhere between the $120, $150 range, all the way to $180 to $200, depending on, you know, if it contains a game with it or not. But most bundles, you know, the system itself and, you know, certain games, it's $200. So you are saving some money when it comes to the used market. And usually they're around $150 for the system itself in the used market. So it's really not too shabby. I mean, that's a pretty decent price. And taking a look at other ads, the first bunch of ads I was looking at was from New York. This one is from Los Angeles. Let's see. PS Vita 3 gigs with Wi-Fi, like new in box, $200 plus bonuses as well. What kind of bonuses do they have? This guy's selling it from Venice. Oh, a sealed copy of Mod Nation Racers as well. Yeah, see, so they're around $200. PS Vita 3 gig Wi-Fi, 8 gig memory card, and 9 games for $200. This one seems like a somewhat relatively decent deal. You know, this guy has a bunch of games as well, so wow, that's holy shit. So anywhere between, I don't see any of them over $200. They're all like $200 or less. I see one for $300, but this one, you'll still have the occasional like overpriced fucking one where, you know, a guy has the Vita and he's got maybe 3 games. This guy has Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, Little Big Planet PS Vita, and Batman 2, and the Vita system. Trying to get rid of it for $300. Fuck you and your $300 nonsense. Fuck out of here. Yeah, some people will try to, you know, overcharge for it, but that's the used market, and most of the ads I've seen are around $200 or less. Oh fuck! But now at Target for the next week or so, it's gonna be $199, which is actually a relatively decent deal. All right, let's take a look at what the fans actually have to say regarding this price drop. Vita is a failure. I don't know about that. The Vita is outselling the Wii U from what I understand. It's crushing the Wii U, which is actually not very hard to do. And I wouldn't say the Vita is a failure, but it's definitely a struggling system. You know, it's still not quite there yet, but depending on the games it gets in the future, I can see the Vita's sales going up a little bit. Hadley said, it's not so much that the Vita price that needs dropping, it's the memory cards. The 32 gig card is $150 in New Zealand. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, that's a little overpriced, man. Fucking hell. 32 gigs for $150 for 32 memory? Oh my god. Let's see. This just kind of reminds me of, like, 5 years from now, maybe even 10 years from now, maybe I might get a fucking... I'll buy, like, 5 Vitas, you know, when they're, like, you know, $50, $60 each. It's 170 pounds on Amazon. That's $265. So, yeah, it's not really correct. Nah, but see, that's Amazon, you know? It's fucking Target is different. That's a different price point. The Vita's situation can be reversed by releasing a game as good as The Last of Us on it. It's very simple. Get creative, Naughty Dog. And the memory sticks also need a price cut. I still wouldn't buy it for a single Naughty Dog game, says Jail-Free Cap. Or J-Free Cap. J-Crap. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know how you pronounce these names. God damn it. Why can't people's handles and usernames be, like, simplistic? Like, The Review Space. How fucking easy is that to pronounce? Come on, people. Metroidvania. Yeah, I understand. That's the thing, right? The whole we want to be portable AAA thing just isn't working. Right, that's the PS Vita's problem. Hadley made a good point. He talked about how I'd like to play it if they had more Metroidvania type games, which are basically the Castlevania / Super Metroid 2D side-scroller action-adventure type of games. And he said how the 2D art looks good on the fucking Vita. And I agree. I mean, I think that it looks good on that handheld, especially with its capabilities and its engine and its power. I don't know about the whole thing, the whole portable AAA thing. I understand that, you know, these high-quality next-gen graphics. It can work on the Vita, You know, it's somewhat worked on the PSP. PSP has some really great looking 3D games. And why not on the fucking Vita? It's just that on the Vita, it doesn't need any more inferior ports of already existing AAA titles. You know, do we really need a fucking Call of Duty Black Ops on the Vita? Or, you know, Assassin's Creed? I mean, it'd be cool to have those if they worked and played perfectly fine, but we need something that utilizes the PS Vita, just like with the PSP. You know, the PSP had its problems, and the Vita has its problems. They're fucking handhelds that try to be basically a handheld PS3 type of thing, instead of being an original, instead of having fresh, unique games that actually utilize the Vita's capabilities to its full potential. Alright, so here's the answer to the question of the day.